Nouns Esports turn to ban.
At this point,
tried.
I just want to see the Viper, just to see it once.
That's exactly what I was
just to
thinking.
know.
Yeah. Like, does this actually work?
I feel like it doesn't.
No.
I'll be honest.
Usually they would ban Timber. That's what people are trying to answer it with, but I feel like that one goes both ways.
Yeah, it's not that great.
Doom is probably the best like meta counter to it.
I mean,
it does mean we're going to see one of the two, right? Because Falcons usually ban Viper when they pick up Bristleback, but there's Timbersaw still out there. So
I think you want to end up with the super long range carry route. I still believe in that. The Drow SF archetype hero that you can play around and protect. It's just the heroes farms ancients too fast, and those heroes are really bad at invading early.
I mean, the thing is though, if you do leave both the Timber and the Viper, and Nouns picks one of them, like let's say they take the Viper, then Bristle 5. Who cares? GG, go next. Snake King Bristle.
I also think TA should have a place in this meta versus hero. I think Grim is pretty good against him.
What is it about TA?
Nyx. You also should not forget about this Nyx because he has break back on the Shard too. And Nyx is generally a good match against this hero with the Carapace.
My only problem is it feels like a lot of these breaks are just not long enough. Because he turns and he Bloodstones and uses the Aghanim Scepter, and then that heals him through the break duration, and then he's unkillable like after the break.
Yeah, I don't think you get the break to rely on. I think it's just nice if you have it and the hero's also
some extra damage, to kill him. Okay, fair enough.
Like I'm not gonna pick a hero just for the break against this guy, but they banned the Nyx.
Radiant's big.
You never listen to me.
I listen all the time.
You never listen to me. It was for the Enchantress, not the Bristle.
I
maybe there's some side benefit. You know what I'm saying?
I really hype up your
AUI 3000 was there.
Yeah.
Ban the Nyx Assassin. It has break now.
Everybody's a robot too. So what's the non-Nyx counter to Ench that's strong? Marana?
I mean, the big man.
The big man is good.
You got to roll the big man out here.
It's really great against Bristleback.
It actually is.
I love getting...
That is an answer, actually. The Flayer's hook is pure damage. It's like an 800 pure damage nuke. And then you have a long Sable. You pull him out of the team. I would actually like to see that. Anybody's bold enough.
All right, well, Nouns are just picking all their cores early, huh?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Dropping the Morphling already. Is Morphling really the best carry answer to Bristleback?
He probably free farm. Which is, I mean, you get a free farm Morphling, you should be happy. This hero is incredibly good.
You can leave him alone in the lane, which is nice. Have a support that can go through the portal, help the other lanes.
I think it's fine.
Oh, there's a portal going support.
Interesting.
This hero's quite imba, I would say, right now. The facet that, what is it called? Through and through.
Through and through.
Very strong. You can now push creep waves. You can double shuriken people by tracking them and then shurikening a creep behind them. It'll bounce through them and then hit them because you've trapped them.
5 seconds.
So you need some lockdown here for Falcons. Surely, right?
Yeah.
Look at it, like 1.5 mobility cores and then a bounty hunter. It's just going to be the hoodwink for crit. Something cheap here.
Lina.
Walreen Lina.
Oh, they're trying to really counter the Storm mid, I guess. Really good against Morphling. I mean, a lot of the time, Lina just, even if you get the stat morph off, you do so much burst damage that Lina can kill a low HP morph.
Clock in the pool, too.
10 seconds
We've seen that hero be first pick. Clock and Tusk, actually.
Is Clock Lina enough disable for Storm morph, do you think? Or do they need, like...
I think the Lina lets you pick the Clock if you want it here, because you can hookshot Cog into LSA. I was literally about to say, is the Shadow Shaman... Is that ever a thing?
Right, because...
Why... Yeah, okay. I guess Line was banned. Why would you say Shadow Shaman?
Because it's the line replacement, pretty much.
It's the insta-stun versus the Morph and the Storm, and then this hero actually does okay versus Bounty Hunter, because you just when he goes on you just shackle him, and then the team comes and kills him.
Yeah.
You're kind of tanky. It's hard for Bounty to trade versus hero. He's good when you group up and push. He helps you take the Roshan here. This hero's just... He's got big problems. He's really slow. He's very clunky. He needs items really bad.
Yeah.
You need 1.5 to 2 items, and they're always individual items. Like, you can't go team items on this hero. You can't go Solar Crest or Grease or something. You have to go something in the realm of Aether Lens, Blink.
They buffed the invulnerability period, right?
The chickens, yeah.
Cluster Cluck.
Yes, but they nerfed him in big ways, right? You don't have the amplification on his hex anymore, which was a big nerf, and his shard is a lot worse. The snakes no longer just sit there for fixed duration. They're dependent on the shackle, so his ability to like randomly farm camps as efficiently and stuff like that dropped a little bit, and the shards is generally worse. So I don't know. He got some bad nerfs, to be honest. I don't know why, because I don't know who the hell was playing this hero.
Radiant's ban.
Alright, welcome back to another live stream, and I'm not gonna comment a lot because I have to be away for like so many minutes. But again, still with BetBoom Dacha Belgrade 2024, we have Nouns versus Team Falcons here, and well, we already know that Team Falcons is like super big team with their powerful, even if there's some kind of rumor and I would say drama within the team. It's not like the team itself, but yeah, across the team. And Nouns here is pretty big too, also super powerful, and we're gonna see here the band heroes. There's the Boom, Monkey King, Puck, Lion, Dragon Knight, Faceless Void, and also the Shadow Demon, Naga Siren, Primal Beast, Sand King, Nyx, Clockwork. No, the Shadow Demon so big with the damage, like she can really disrupt you. We can really just can one kill you, of course, with a lot of shadow poison, and the ultimate is very devastating. So it's a must to ban the Shadow Demon on this patch, and somehow if he doesn't make it to the ban session, of course got picked. So I wonder that's the reason, of course. And here the next ban hero is the Pakna, another overwhelming hero again. And okay, so far the ban heroes at this point is only just the heroes that we usually ban on the page, also the alchemist. So it's not like this is the specific heroes of this player. And yeah, so far Nouns, they ban the heroes in a lot of roles, and that's the same goes for Team Falcon. So we really don't see anything special here on the ban heroes. But what's the next hero for Team Nouns? Okay, it's Witch Doctor. Well, so Storm Spirit more playing Bounty Hunter, Dawnbreaker, and Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor, I wonder what facet that he's gonna use. No, the region as damage is also likely, but again, it's only a brief damage, like a walking radiance, you know. But again, the heal, if you are really aiming for the full supporting, then the region as damage is not really effective, because it's only regenerating health for Witch Doctor and not the everyone around him. And I wonder if that's still possible. I mean, it's still okay for Team Nouns. Let's see, Storm Spirit's gonna just run away back home. Bounty Hunter, well, yeah, you know, this kind of draft in Team Nouns, they don't really compile on one spot. Let's say the Storm Spirit, they're gonna just run to the Shadow Shaman. Of course, it's like just one shot everyone that's staying on the back. That's what Storm Spirit does. And then Breaker's going to just Solar Guardian in. Maybe it's the Storm Spirit combo, and also the Morphling, also the Bounty Hunter combo. So I wonder if Witch Doctor himself gonna look at the facet is Headhunter, so I don't think it's the regen damage. Alright, so the both of the trophies here, we gonna see copy with some spirit. Yuma Morpling, Lily's Bounty Hunter, Gunner, Dawnbreaker, Fly Witch Doctor, and Team Falcons. We have ATF with Bristleback. Wait a second. Who are you? Skitter with Enchantress, Marine Lina, Crit Shadow Summon, and Skitter's Fan. So far, I would say that Noun's carry is pretty much stronger than Sven, of course, but again, Morpling is so easy to be countered. Just build the vessel, and that's all done. And you know, just one vessel in, you can really counter 3 heroes from Team Nouns, like the Morpling, Dawnbreaker, and Witch Doctor at the same time, because you really negate the health coming from all of the skills by using the vessel. And of course that goes to the other side too, like Team Falcons, Enchantress, the Natural Attendant is so easily countered by the vessel, of course. And let's say that if this fan gonna build some kind of mana steal item, so vessel is way too likely. And I would say that on the lane is not really good for Team Nouns, because needs to dealing with a lot of Bristleback, but Bristleback's only so tanky on the back, right? That's like the common knowledge here. And of course, just like that, I bet it's gonna deal a lot of damage by the front. So let's see how the match goes. Well, I would say that I would say that there will be a lot of action happen, a lot of aggressiveness coming from Nouns. So I wonder if Falcons going to be pretty good with the defensive style, but let's
things that happened there. We of course have Nouns versus Team Falcons. We're gonna get into the game.
Well, not.
No, I'm not.
Well, you could say if you want.
No, it's all right.
No,
really.
Get out of here.
Please. Jenkins is gone, everybody. Didn't want to stay with us. Some early tipping between old teammates and Crit and Fly.
Or just, you know, nice Shadow Shaman, bro. Wonder how many deaths you're going to have this game. I like watching this hero, though. I think everybody enjoys watching a good Shadow Shaman game.
True. You went the Headhunter on the Witch Doctor, which I feel like if you're playing Witch Doctor right now, if you haven't taken a look at the replay of Bangan's Witch Doctor, you're probably doing it wrong. So that he goes Headhunter, probably you should go Headhunter.
Yeah, I think this is the only facet you can take, honestly. I don't think the other two are nearly viable enough, just numbers-wise. We got a nice little rune flank here. They latch it on anything, though.
Yeah.
That hammer level 1
not
range.
gonna work. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's miserable. Really killed the early aggression out from Dawnbreaker.
Did he take the cooldown reduction one on the Dawnbreaker?
Oh, I didn't check what he took. Yeah,
he did. I like that one a lot. I think it feels really nice.
If you're just going to farm lanes and join off the ult, then yes, it is the best thing. And there is nothing to cancel Dawnbreaker ulting into the fights this game, so he should be clear to play that.
Alright, where is the English broadcaster again? I bet there is not much coming from the broadcaster here. Wait, let me check. Yeah, not much. Okay. So on the top lane here, again, it's like Lily's trying to pick some creeps, but since he doesn't pick the invisible, the walk something, so it's just snaking, trying to chase the bounty hunter, but it's necessary, right? So
Denied.
we're gonna have the offlaner or the breaker. And look at that, it's like, well, you know, we already know how ATF plays so well with this bristleback, so I don't think that it will be hard to him stay on the lane, of course. Plus there's the crit there, just trying to survive. Oh, look at that, Skitter trying to just TP away while Lily successfully drag. I don't think that's successful, but look at that, it's like 2 whole waves of creep.
No breaking through the dire structures for now.
And here, you know, Shadow Summon, why Shadow Summon is super powerful on the early. Look at the damage, it's 78. It's like basically just, see, he has a lot of damage. Look at Yuma, you need to be careful, but then again crit. Somehow, just by dealing right click on the enemy heroes with Shadow Summon is more than enough, is more than sufficient for them to harass. I'm not really looking for the skills, of course, because mostly Shadow Summon skill that's most useful is the Hex and of course the Cycles. Selamat Nia, how's your day been? My day is looking pretty good, thank you, Daniel. Well, it's been the weather is our enemy. I wonder why. And why there is no English broadcaster? I'm not really confident enough to talk loud. Okay, fly. It's your nightmare maybe. No. But once ATF gonna chase for the witch doctor, it will be his death. So ATF trying to just back off for now. And again, Yuma. Yes, of course, he needs to be very careful against Shadow Shaman and Bristleback on the lane. But again, with the agility shift, he can somehow survive a bit, just a bit. At least not dying. So far in the 5 minutes mark, there is no first blood. So gonna wait here. And Gunner trying to farm against Skitters. Like, okay, we won. Look at it, the support versus support. Okay, no additional follow-up. Okay, pause. What happened with the pause? Never make a shit like shit night. Go, we're ready. Go.
All right, carry on.
I'll take that.
Okay, so back now. I don't know what's the pause about, but that's just trying to configure some lag, some delay. Okay, back to the lane. So far we're gonna have the Lina against Storm, that head-to-head, dealing a lot of kill on the creep, of course.
Could use a hand.
And well, I guess if both team they gonna Copy trying to kill Skitter right away. There is no support on the side of the Skitter. Skitter's all alone, even if he doesn't have any stun, just to delay the Storm's movement, but not happening. This block for the copy Storm. And on the bottom lane, Fly trying to survive from the Bristleback. I wonder where is the
Radiant's
support.
mid tower's coming apart.
Why there is no one staying with
Radiant's
the
mid
Team
tower's
Falcon?
in trouble.
Ah, the Enchantress is on the
Dire's
middle
top
lane, okay.
tower's getting beat down.
Like trying to make a roam because it's 6 minutes mark, so there will be a fight for the rune, right? And there is the wisdom. There is no fight whatsoever because we already experienced the
mid-tower's
fight
getting
on
banged
the top lane. Gunner, as soon as he reach level 6, I wonder there will be a lot of attack coming from Team Mouz, maybe. With the bounty hunter in charge, look at that. There is a waveform, more play, and then the stun crit, just one hit away, and he's done. Really nice here, helping the team. You might have to switch for the STR and waveform out. The fairy blades not really connected to the morphling, and here you might try to survive it. I wonder if it's going to be full STR at this point. Yeah, of course. Well, at least they are successfully killing the bounty hunter. It's pretty big at this point, and there's Copy trying to look for rune, but the haze is on the position of snaking, and Black Granite here, copy with no mana, no HP, and there it is trying to rely on the damage from the team, but Gunner is here with Solar Guardian. Okay. No rune, I really need to be very careful and just die because of the God Strength damage, like so overwhelming, and still will be enough. No battle on the middle lane.
That's for me.
Wait, let me move to Russian first. There is no shotcaster because I need to take a bath. So I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be waiting for a second.
Made its final delivery. The Dire might want to mine the top tower. Dire's top tower, you know the drill. All in a day's killing. Dire's top tower, you know the drill. Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower. The Dire might want to mine their top tower. The Dire went and fortified their structures. Radiant's bottom tower's done for. Dire's top tower's getting beat down. Dire's top tower's gone. The Dire's courier took a trip to the old family farm. Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days. merciful.
I'll take that.
My spirit sinks.
Spirits will be seeing out of you.
Radiant's top tower's hurting. Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
Gotcha.
That's exact. My waters rise.
Looking for me?
That right?
Sprites are with us.
Radiant's top tower's taking hits.
too bright.
A moment of silence for the Dire's courier. Radiant's top tower's in bad shape. The Dire best do something about that bottom tower. Radiant's top tower's hurting. One last top tower for the Radiant. Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
Healing power.
Radiant's top tower's taking hit. Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower? The Dire gave up a bottom tower. Radiant's top tower's in bad shape. Somebody iced the Dire's courier. Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
Target eludes me. Over here now.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help. Somebody's on a roll.
That is the water.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart. Radiant's toughened up their structures. Radiant's mid tower could use a hand. Radiant's mid tower's coming apart. Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up. Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
Bountiful. I'm over here.
You deserved it.
Heal us.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
Gotcha.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties. Hope the Dire weren't partial to that mid tower. Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
Illusion? Where's the body?
Where are you going?
Over here now.
That's four.
Behind us. What a
Wait for it.
The lesson for you is never try.
Gotcha.
Visibility.
Whoa, what I missed?
Those won't be stomping around no more thanks to the Dire.
The final kill.
One night, twice the damage.
Cannot
Radiant's top tower's taking hits. The Radiant got one last top tower.
Let's out.
Wanna play with fire? Hot enough for you?
Five in a row.
Okay, so I'm sorry that I have to take a bath. I don't know for how many minutes, but here we are again, Nouns versus Falcon. So far, the network advantage is in the hand of Team Falcons with 9k network gap, and I wonder what the last war is all about, killing the witch doctor, and somehow there is an Aegis for the bristleback. Well, I would say that even if Nouns, they have a lot of information during the few seconds of the daytime with the Dawnbreaker's ability, but again, you know, the thing is, one really big downside about using the Dawnbreaker is she really needs to land on your ally. So if somehow your ally is dead during the engagement, during the attack, so there will be no point, there will be nothing to cancel the Solar Guardian from Dawnbreaker. So that's probably the reason why Team Nouns are having a bit of problem here. And can see Amar and Snake Kings trying to charge in on the high ground with so fast. Look at the net worth. Maybe I'm gonna see the net worth. Okay, 3 cores from Team Falcons. Okay, just like straight away, and Laguna is enough, and Copy trying to eliminate the ATF, and it's enough. Oh, somehow Witch Doctor's using the regeneration for the ally too, and ATF trying to charge for the Witch Doctor just to shoo him away. And the bottom lane is already mega for Team Falcon, so Team Nouns, they still have the top and middle lane. They really need to have such a defensive but yet effective strategy to fight against Team Falcons, and little did they know that the only one that really marching to the battlefield is only this Bristleback with somehow some supports. And this when we look at it, this when still farming the Tormentor, and I bet Skitter's going to need a few more items here. And even if, yeah, let's say that there will be a fight, Sven, he really needs more item and more time to come into the battlefield. Meanwhile, the Bristleback is just, I don't care about anything in the world, just let me charge to whatever battlefield it had, and that's what he did, lowering the percentage, the possibility of Team Nouns farming on the triangle too. And gonna look at this, Skitter's gonna join Amar because they're gonna charge the Tormentor. Yeah, it's like the big one with the gold too, like so much. Well, I would say that Team Noons, they really need more time to make the more play farm some items. But again, this Bristleback is super good. With the Aghanim and the Bloodstones is basically so unstoppable at this point. And meanwhile, Team Noons, they're trying to find someone to kill, leaving the Dawnbreaker alone, of course, because she's just going to Solar Guardian to every place that it needs and copy. ATF saw the Storm Spirit, but yeah, just a few zip zap, it's good to go. Now, because this kind of item builds BKB, so Storm Spirit copy tries to be more safe. Oh, ATF. Bloodstone is on and BKB is on here. Gunner is coming to help with the blade melee, but so far ATF is activating the BKB. That's not enough damage to destroy the hedgehog. I would say that it's the hedgehog, right? Well, I didn't see Sven coming to the battlefield. There is a wisdom. I bet it will be for Team Falcons. Yeah, both of the wisdom. So it will be a big one. We can see this. The level difference 14 on the bounty hunter. Meanwhile, the support from Dire, the lowest one is 16. So it's like 2 levels gap. Well, maybe there will be someone that can really break the passive from Bristleback, maybe by building the Silver Edge, but there is no one really that going to break the passive. Only Vessel from Witch Doctor, and I bet it's not enough. Even if, let's say, that the Silver Edge is there is still a possibility for the Bristleback to survive by activating the BKB. But again, Melrin is dominating by killing Lelis. Lelis trying to make space. No, that's not a really big move. But again, that's the only thing that he can do. Maybe at some point the Dawnbreaker also have to move the same move like the Bounty Hunter did. Make space for the more playing and for the rest of the team to farm. But again, it's like this Lina here doesn't really join the battlefield. She is very keen on observing the map just to see where is the enemies, and when she sees something, she doesn't really hesitate to come to kill the enemy. Of course, there is a Roshan observation here. Smoke from Team Noons. They know that they really need to find someone. Maybe there will be Lina all alone, because they know that Lina only stays behind to cover the tower and to prevent the enemies from killing the waves. But from the movement from Team Noons, we know that they really anticipate the next Roshan too. It will be like all or nothing at this point, of course. And there is Lelis. See the Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman's just going to be a god tier crit. Don't know if he's gonna survive. He's not gonna survive. And God Strike is activated for the Bounty Hunter. But there's Solar Guardian, moving Solar Guardian here, so activate. And well, there is Impetus snaking, and ATF trying to hold all of the Noons member here, but Impetus is so hardful. Just escape with the shard from the ult, and Marines ready kill the copy. ATF also destroy the fly, and Gunnar trying to escape, and it's enough with the BKB. BKB TP out. There is... Okay, Lilis. What's happened? What's up? but I thought it's gonna survive, but no. Because there's a vision from Team Falcons, so he's walking on the wrong direction, so it's really unfortunate. Well, I would say that it's not very unlikely for Team Nouns to win the match. The ATF is way too fat, along with the Sven here. Well, even if the Morbling survived on the previous fight, but there is nothing that we can that he can do, of course. Only stun there, stun here, and look at that, that's just another ult. Let's strike array just connect right ahead. Morbling just got hacks here. Okay. No, somehow they are only trying to defend the tower, but they lost the lives itself. So, well, should be GG. Should be GG, right? Yeah. It's like, okay, it's only Witch Doctor. We can only just kill, but they decide to move with the Roshan first. They need the Aegis. Maybe they really want to just secure the Aegis because it's a big one. The Roshan only has the Aegis and the Aghanim, so yeah, it's really a big one here. 36k net worth difference, and the Falcon somehow, I don't know what they're waiting for. It's like, okay, just end this match. It's not like they gonna kill us soon. No, they will. Yeah, I mean, there is still a possibility for Team Nouns to turn the table on, but it's not really unlikely, of course. Look at that. Well, again, the only one that's trying to really push is only ATF. Like, you know, on the back side, on the backline, like super backline on the tier 2 tower from Team Falcons, there is only one Lina that's roaming around these 3 lanes, and on the almost high ground one for Team Nouns, there is ATF. But there's the silence, of course, and the break. That's a big one. Okay, Aegis already pop out. Can they really? Oh, now the Bristleback has the BKB, so it will be almost impossible to kill him, because we really need to have the slot for the Aegis, and decide to not really include the BKB here. There is the Zip away from Prim Falcon and Solar Guardian in, silence for the Storm Spirit, and there will be a lot of damage coming from the God Strength, and Snaking is almost dead. I wonder if it's gonna dead, and the ult from Witch Doctor again. Yuma is dead with bunch of damage coming from the Team Falcons, and there is another attack from Marine. Fly is dead, and Copy is also dead. There is GG. Finally, 41 minutes mark. That's not really a fast match, but again, it's good enough. It's not a hit, it's the humiliation. Alright, congratulations to Team Falcons. Okay, let's see the scoreboard. First here we just judging from the score from Yuma 033, it's not like Yuma super feeding. He's playing very safely in the losing team, but we see that Bounty Hunters dealing a lot of deaths, 10 deaths for only Bounty Hunter, but I cannot really blame the Bounty Hunter, because that's how Bounty Hunter usually does, roaming around and making space with cutting the wave. And of course, it's kind of surprising that the Breaker somehow survive within the operation, within the stress coming from Team Falcons with the 3 deaths here. You know, Solar Guardian is a very tricky skill to have. Like I already mentioned, that we cannot cancel with anything the Solar Guardian except if you are on the same spot with the Dawnbreaker and somehow can stun this Dawnbreaker when she's doing the leaping through the Solar Guardian, and you can really cancel. But if there is no one that really cancel the Solar Guardian and then Dawnbreaker, she won't connect to the battlefield, of course. Well, here the copy some spirit, he was really aggressive on the early, and I bet on the mid game too, but I bet the aggressiveness, it's not really effective from the Storm Spirit, because the first item he has is the BKB. Well, I know that the reason why, because there will be a lot of damage coming from the Shadow Shaman. I mean, it's not damage, it's the disable skill, like the Hex, also the Shackle, also like Strike Array from Lina, also Storm Hammer. It's like, okay, I'm gonna build the BKB first, because there is no way to survive with this kind of disability only by Lincoln Spear, so BKB is a must. But at the same time, when you're building the BKB, you don't have that high mobility that Storm Spirit usually has, because you're building BKB first. Like, okay, I'm gonna build a Orchid first. That's what maybe the usual Storm Spirit gonna does, of course, because Orchid provides you a lot of mana regeneration, and this Kaya somehow is like, it's not really effective. Look at building Kaya first on 12 minutes mark, and then BKB on 22. So yeah, only using Kaya is not really enough, and I bet there will be a lot of rune control from Team Falcon. So we can see there is snaking with Ancients, gonna trying to really control the river runes, which means that maybe this Storm Spirit is unable to be very aggressive because doesn't have any runes on his hand. Maybe let's say that if the Storm Spirit possess the Arcane or maybe Regeneration, then it will be on a different story, right? But since Team Falcons has the Enchantress, has the Lina, of course it's like travel boots Lina, so of course it's like literally the big one. And I would say again, the Witch Doctor is okay, I don't know, the vessel is maybe just to counter the Enchantress and Sven at the same time. Well, yeah, that's what it is. I would say that Team Nouns' MVP is Gunner with this kind of score. Also with his he's also well fed, well formed. Gonna see how, and yeah, it's pretty big. And we can see here the Storm Spirit is somehow lower than Dawnbreaker. So yeah, what's happened with this Storm Spirit? And Amar 0 deaths. You know, Amar is really terrifying. It's really like a master all of the heroes that he has. Like, he almost has like this 0 0 0 death in every match. Not like always, but it's almost. Okay, that's all for this match 1. Maybe we're gonna proceed to match 2 after. Well, is the match 2 already in? I don't think so. Okay, let's just watch some Saberlight maybe. I wonder if Nigma players playing now. Oh, they sucks. Sweden strong, rigid. I love okay GGWP. What's wrong with the name? Whisper, there's Whisper. Mouz. Ooh. Alright, there is GH. Alright, we gotta see. We can watch GH.
on a loyal warrior.
Dire's courier didn't make it. Radiant's top tower's taking hits. Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up. Radiant's mid tower's coming apart. Dire's bottom tower's getting the business. Them Dire buildings are tough as nails. Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
damage.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand. Radiant's mid tower ain't doing so good. The Radiant's courier didn't make it. Radiant's top tower's hurting. Radiant's top tower's taking hits. The Radiant lost the top tower.
Target practice.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
Jackpot.
Lost in
Radiant's mid tower is banged up. Radiant's mid tower's coming apart. Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up. Radiant's mid tower could use a hand. Radiant's mid tower's coming apart. Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up. Radiant's mid tower's getting 1-4. Radiant's mid rags is out of the pic.
Falcons turn to ban.
Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Dyer's ban.
Alright, welcome back to the match 2 of Team Falcons versus NOUNS
5 seconds.
of BetBoom Dacha Belgrade 2024, and this will be the match 2. Yeah, I already mentioned that. Okay, I'm sorry. I somehow have this tendency to forget the short term, and that's all. That's about me. We gonna see some heroes got banned here. Is the Beastmaster, the Monkey King, Enchantress, Clockwork, and Primal Beast, Naga Siren, Doom, Bristleback, and Storm Spirit. It's like, so far there is a change from NOUNS that they gonna just ban ATF's hero. So there are 2 heroes, ATF's hero, and the rest of the bans will be the support with 1 Storm Spirit that surprisingly is the mid laner of Team NOUNS on the previous match. Team Falcons, I would say that it's interesting to pick the Sand King. Of course, we already know how he really is a big threat on the lane. And of course, also on the battlefield, also how he very skillfully escapes in and out from the battlefield, of course. And there is the Bat Rider. I wouldn't say that Team Falcons they really need the Batrider because they already have the Sand King. So I wonder if the Sand King somehow gonna initiate the backliner, and they fill the next spot with Pagna, another terrifying hero, of course. But it's like, you know, the netherward from Pagna,
10 seconds to go.
it's not really a threat if you happen to just say just launch one or two spells. But again, the netherward itself is a big information from Team Falcons or the ones gonna initiate the Pagna, because the netherworld locates where the enemy heroes are in. So just they gonna know from the netherworld alone. So Batrider, even if let's say even if the Batrider is somehow doesn't have that kind of initiator items like the blink dagger or even the force staff, but with the help, with the assistance of netherworld alone, it's sufficient. It's sufficient for him to tell where is the heroes. But again, since there is no way that they gonna tell which hero that we're gonna kidnap with the last, so then it will be a gamble still. Meanwhile, let's talk about Team Noun's draft here. We have the Razor, Tusk, and Omni Knight. Probably Razor's going to be the mid lane. I don't know, because we already have Tusk and Omni Knight, so it won't happen. The Razor post 5, it won't happen, of course. So the Tusk may be post 4 and Omni Knight post 5, which means that they gonna have a hard time to cancel the TP from Team Falcons. They only rely on the snowball from Tusk, but let's we're gonna see what's the next heroes on this draft. And it will be Magnus. Okay, it's pretty big enough with the skewer and the RP, of course, gonna cancel almost everything. Even if the skewer doesn't really cancel the BKB, of course, I don't think so. Yeah, the TP BKB.
10 seconds.
But the RP is enough to cancel the BKB TP, so okay. It's really a big one coming from Magnus. And of course, let's say about the Empower. The Empower for to provide more damage, also the cleave for the melee heroes. Maybe Omni Knight's gonna get some farm with this Empower, but there is a possibility that Nouns they gonna have another melee hero to utilize the Empower better, to farm better. But again, since Team Falcons they have Timber, so it will be a juggling between Malrine and ATF. We don't know which hero the Sand King or Timber will be, and well, we're gonna see here. I would say that they gonna think like really hard on anticipating the mid laner, of course. Like, okay, so this mid laner, the importance of being a mid laner is just like we gonna pick a hero that has a higher survivability, of course. So both of Sand King and Timbersaw, they have a really bigger chance to survive. But again, each hero has their own weakness, and that's why they gonna think and they gonna judge who will be the mid laner from Team Nouns, and that's why they gonna juggle from Sand King and Timbersaw, of course. Well,
10 seconds
so far the Primal is more playing and Weaver got banned. So maybe Team Nouns they gonna Team Falcons gonna pick the carry next. Meanwhile, Team Falcons also think that there will be a carry last pick from Team Nouns. So we are lacking 2 carries from each side.
5 seconds.
You know, actually, I wonder why Omni Knights got picked, because Omni Knight is way too nerfed at this point. Oh, there is the Slark. Okay, it's a nightmare. It's totally a nightmare. And I wonder if Razor can somehow just static link the Slark just to absorb the damage, absorb the agility from Slark. But again, Slark has the punch, so it will be easy, super easy for Slark to escape from the static link. So Razor, I bet, is gonna just absorb someone else damage, but at the same time it's not really effective, you know. Like we already know that the Pagna, Timber Saw, Betrayer, Sand King, this 4 hero doesn't rely on the damage, on the physical damage. And Skitter, the Slark, is the only one that deals a lot of physical damage, which means the Razor only needs to static link the Slark. But again, that's like the dream scenario, right? But Slark can punch, so it will be a disaster. Okay, Team Nouns, copy Razor, Lely's Task, Fly Omni Knight, Gunner Magnus, Yuma with the Shadow Fin. Okay, so let's say that the RB is successful and Shadow Fin is there, of course. So I don't think that they can. Yeah, of course, there is a simultaneous chance of a stun, very big stun from the RP, and then the Requiem. Even if the Requiem is not really a stun, it's like such kind of big fear. Oh, okay, Team Falcons, we have Malrin, Sand King, Crit, Bat Rider, Snake King, Pagna, ATF, Timber Saw, Skitter, Slark. Okay, so it will be Sand King versus Razor. Okay, I wouldn't say that that Razor is going to have a good time on the mid lane dealing with the Sand King. Really need some Sand Shroud. Maybe it's the Walking Sand, so yeah, that doesn't really need the invisibility, the Sentry on the mid lane. But again, with the Chaotic Finale from Sand King, so super easy to just last hit every creep on the mid lane. Meanwhile, Razor, I bet with such kind of stress gonna rely on the on the pulse. I forgot the name. A Martimer must be easy. Easy, what do you mean by easy? Of course, well, let's see. ATF Timber. Well, yeah, it's way, the draft, Team Falcons draft is way too strong, I guess. And plus Team Nouns, why it's Razor? Oh my goodness. But yeah, again, I don't know, because I'm such a low level, so. But I wouldn't say that the Shadow Fin here is a bad choice. Shadow Fin is always a good one, as long as you don't get caught. Of course, we already see that the Team Falcons, they have Sand King and Bat Rider, so I don't know what's wrong with the Shadow Fin pick. Why they pick Shadow Fin? Of course, it deals a lot of damage, but at the same time, with this kind of draft coming from Team Falcon, it means that Shadow Fin's life is on the threat, of course. So, well, maybe Shadow Fin gonna need an early Lincoln. I don't know. Even if Okay, so there is this such kind of pretty big. Oh wait, let me change the free camera to book team. Okay, so it's already here, and then why the English shortcaster is not here? Okay, put that aside. There it is. Wait, is this the moving? Oh, it's still the invisibility, the sandstorm invisible. So that's explain why copy has the sense reward. Why only mid lane? Hello, camera, please move. Let me move to the other side. Okay. Oh, they're both the same. Okay. So, I would say the team knowns with this kind of draft, they kind of farm a lot. Even if Shadowfin has this kind of spell, the race especially is like utilize him to farm a lot faster, plus with the empower from Magnus. But again, when we see Team Falcons here, all of the fly, that doesn't look good. With the help of magic ones, magic stick, that's only the stick, but it's good enough to survive. Okay, back again. Team Falcons with this kind of draft, they will really rely on the aggressiveness. Can see there is the Batrider, Timbersaw, Sand King, and even the carry himself, the Slark, is not really the farming type. It's 100% the aggressive style copy, trying to shoo Malrin away from the lane with the static link. Even if Malrin can really escape with the Burrow Strike, but again, Burrow Strike's not yet pick. I wonder if gonna pick. Okay, nah. There is only Sandstorm is enough. And there will be no way that the Marin's gonna lose on the lane. No, look at the last hit is 11 against 6. So I will say the Sand King gonna win big time on the mid lane, of course. You know, with the invisibility, with the chaotic finale, of course, and that's why Sand King's going to be okay on the mid lane. Fly at the same time trying to heal himself away. We're dealing a lot of damage, but not really dealing a lot of damage. There is Sandstorm trying to secure the bounty while still you know, the funny thing about being inside the Sandstorm is we really need to just hit the creep. So it's not invisible. It's not invisible. Okay, so far we see that Yuma and Fly, even if Fly is almost dead on the previous fight, but Yuma with the long range just try to hit the Timbersaw, and there is Snake King. Lily's trying to steal some waves, like, okay, this is my wave, and Burrow Strike out. Maureen is under very much big threat. Yuma, is it? Okay. Not really a death for the Shadowfin. I forgot. Yeah, purification. So purification is pure. Purification is pure. Okay, that's good. So again, trying to deal some damage for the Timbersaw. Look at that beautiful race. And you might at the same time have to be very more careful with the oil coming from the Batrider. So just to hit away, copy, trying to farm, and look at that. This is what Malrin really does. Like, okay, this one is my creep. I'm gonna try to farm a lot. So far this is only 4 minutes mark, and look at that, Sand King already at 28 creeps. Meanwhile the Razor only 22. So well, it's not really much gap over there, but again 28 on 4 minutes, like, okay, that's a lot. Well, again, Shadowfin, even if he 100% know that his life will be on threat, because there is the Burrow Strike, and of course the lasso from Betrider soon as possible is gonna be the main target for Team Falcons, but he still decides to build the four staffers. Gonna aim for the Hurricane Pike first, of course, because he knows that there will be a lot of melee range coming from Team Falcons, which means the Hurricane Pike is a must to escape. First, escape the Slurk, also escape, yeah, almost everything. But Lincoln at the same time is also important, but let's say that the range is also important enough. Fly trying to secure the regeneration, but nah. I guess it's a failure for crit. Marine forming on the triangle. It's like they're gonna leave all of the core to their respective lanes. You can see here the shadow, the Timber Soul on the top lanes all alone, and Lely's trying to go to the bottom lane, and here crit on the mid lane, and Skater punch to the Magnus just to scare Gunnar away. Alright, so there will be the roam coming from Team Falcons. This is like the legit move come from Team Falcons, not like, you know, we really need to really expect this kind of move when Yuma. There's the punch from Skitter, so beautifully done, and that's first blood for the Slark. I mean, while Fly, I bet, is so much in trouble. Look at the chaotic finale from Sand King. Eesh, crit gonna kill the Omni Knight. So for Marine, doesn't care. It's gonna try to farm again. There is a lot of farm he really needs to take, because the Slark's not really the farming type again. Well, Sand King, okay. Somehow Nouns, they're trying to still pull the creep just so the Shadowfin's gonna stand a bit longer on the land. There's static link for creep, the Betrider, but the Betrider just gonna fly away. And the same damage Lely's, that's one very fail move to cage the Sand King. I wonder if he's successfully caging the Sand King. It will be, no, just wait until his Burrow Strike away and then just Ice Shard, but against Neeaclyne with the invisibility rune, still under true sight of the sentry. On the top lane, Skater trying to kill Yuma again. I bet there will be enough risk. No, on the mid lane, Lely's gone. Okay, there is epicenter, Burrow Strike in. Oh no, there is the lasso. It's easily done. Even Marine, he doesn't really need to cast the Burrow Strike to feel, to like catch the razor. He really trusts the lasso. The lasso will be coming in. There is Magnus. He still has the RP, I bet, and there is the TP to safety. Okay, ATF forming all the way, so fun, I guess. Look at that, it's like, okay, way too tanky, you know. That's so annoying of the Timber Soul. And I bet Nouns, they really need to buy another Silver Age, but that's not really a good item for Shadowfin. Maybe because Shadowfin, he really needs to build himself some some hurricane pike first. But again, I don't know, maybe they're gonna try to deal a lot of damage, magical damage for the Timber, so they don't really need. Oh, there is the shotcaster.
Stop the tower. They're gonna get a kill for it as well. It's looking like it, unless Copy can push him away, which they are scared enough of the Razor. They don't try and challenge too much.
Dire might want to mine the top tower.
They just don't have early
Radiant
nukes, so you
bottom
really
tower
need this
ain't
link to
pretty
connect or
right
triple
now.
raises, something of this nature, or just keep farming. But so far, Falcons are the ones out farming you.
You know the drill. Can't do nothing about
Skeeter is
Dire's
still hunting for
structures right
Yuma,
now.
man.
Trouble
What is
brewing
his
at
problem?
Radiant's bottom tower.
Just let the guy hit some neutrals.
Yuma's like, we could both be farming, man. Why do you have to stop us both?
Yeah, aren't you a carry?
Dire's lost the
Stop
top
ganking
tower.
me.
Copy popping his ultimate as he comes up here.
Linked.
Dire's
Again,
mid-tower
not
won't last
finding any
much
purchase
longer.
in these rotations.
I'm pretty sure Malrine had a better game this time on the Sand King than he's had in a lot of his previous Sand King games.
Dire's mid-tower could use a little help.
Seems more farm. He's got 90 last hits. 11-minute Blink Dagger. He is about to ruin someone's day.
All 3 cores of Falcons above the 3 cores of Nouns. The 2 supports of Falcons are ahead of the 2 supports of Nouns. Thoroughly beating Nouns right now in that early game.
There's a lot of scale in this Nouns lineup. You're going to have to stall this game out to unlock it. They do have the Blink on the mag. So that's your playmaking.
Yeah. This is your opportunity
to do something
to
about
turn
that
around the game.
bottom
You get the skewer, pull back into an SF Requiem or into a Razor with Ida Storm and the Link. You can see it put to use here on Snaking, though. You can see Snaking is going to link him right back.
That was a little slow, but you get the job done. Blink reveal for the mag. Scores a kill here, 500 gold kill. You will absolutely take that. Smoke Gang does get scanned as well. So Wallace knows this is coming. He's trying to bait it out.
I'll take that.
Radiant's
Not there in
bottom
time.
tower
I
is
cannot
good
believe they
days.
just put a ward
Yeah, that is
behind their own tier 2 tower.
it's a rough ward if you don't get the kill out of it.
Yeah.
You can definitely feel the pressure in this game. And this is a daytime interval, so Slark isn't even contributing
Guess
as
what's
much
happening
as
to Dire's
he
bottom
will in
tower?
that 15 to 20.
Yeah, when we go into that 15 to 20, if Crit has Blink Dagger, ooh, it's going to be spooky out there for Nouns.
And as a lineup where all 3 cores have to keep
Tower's
finding
getting the
farm, have to
business.
push the waves out, which is just easy pickings for a Bat Rider, especially if he has a vision advantage. Snaking really wants his bottom tower, man. You want it bad enough to get skewered again? Question.
Honestly, I bet he would take that trade-off. It's like, if
Yeah,
I
maybe.
can get the last hit on the tower, yeah, I'll die again.
It also means none of his cores are getting pressured or ganked this game, as they're continuing to farm up the stacks. And ATF looking at early ags. Interesting.
Yeah, you're not matched up against a Nullifier hero. No dispels.
Yep.
So
Definitely what's in front line here versus 3 cores who have to bring him down, or what does your team fight look like? As a smoke comes out from Nouns with the Magnus
it
Blink.
gets scanned immediately.
They're just
Dire's
too
bottom
ready for
tower
this
got
place.
blown to bits.
Not enough lane shove going on because they're afraid of getting picked off, which means subsequent plays are easier to read.
Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
Oh, Wisdom Rune at least secured.
Radiant's mid tower's
And
coming
DD
apart.
secured. Well, that's a really nice rune.
Okay.
Can help you invade here. even
What
if
can
your
you
smoke
do
goes
with
out.
it? Copy's like, who used the smoke? I think it
Radiant's
was a
mid
courier
tower
smoke.
could use a hand.
Or he already went invis and popped out of the smoke. Either way, he's not getting it. With the rest of his team is Gunner's getting another death here. See, skewers Amar and Malrine close enough that maybe Fly's in danger as well. He has to repel TP out.
None of these plays seem smooth or easy for Nouns right now. They're all getting red. Falcons are just setting up for them. They're getting the pickoffs on the backside. The Sark's continuing to farm up. Nothing feels easy. You don't really have another avenue in this game. You just have to keep trying to make plays with the Magnus. What else does your lineup do? Pretty one-dimensional, some might say.
Sure.
Now you have hit that nighttime 15 to 20 minute period where the Slark can really ruin your vision. Start to play aggressive. Diffusal's done for Skeeter here. He's gonna ramp up his presence.
They will have BKB done on the Razors, so maybe that's something they can kind of rally around.
Yeah, that's the biggest item they're gonna catch in this early game.
Gunner skewered back, threatens the RP, doesn't want to RP just to support. Honestly, they probably feel like they're behind right now. Gunner knows he's going to need something bigger than just that.
Can't blame him.
Problem is, they just brought a bunch of heroes into the mid lane, didn't get anything for it.
Well, they're smoke committed, man. They are really grinding through these smokes on the side of Nouns. You have to find connections with these, or you're just going to be stuck on the map forever. You're doing this into that Slark vision, so you need lanes to go in, and you need to see someone farm the lane. Maury not fighting this.
Yeah, surprising. Guess they have a pretty good read of the situation. Malreen's not even willing to catch this wave with a sandstorm under tower. Looks for it now.
You gotta go.
But the sandstorm is kind of in the way. It's such a big AoE that it's actually hard for Gunner to get close enough without taking damage.
Tower did not. This just does not feel good right now. You committed 5 heroes to see a tier 1 denied. Skeeter, by the way, killed your obs on the hill while that was happening.
Namar is farming top.
You're just sitting on this ward mid. Like, look at this Radiant obs.
Yeah. And now you're walking into a Skeeter who has a helping hand in crit. Now he doesn't get off the Requiem. Malreen was there in time.
You gotta feel for Yuma this game. He has been hounded. Peter put him on speed dial. He's just recalling it every few minutes here, collecting his paycheck. That axe is already almost done on the Timber.
Funny part is the Slark himself is not that far ahead of the SF, but he has made it so the SF is really far behind the Sand King and Timbersaw.
And just look at the net worth differential. We're already up to 10K. These two supports are just finding so much more on the map. Omni Tusk get nothing in this game if the team fight doesn't go their way. You're not pushing waves, you're not farming neutrals. You have to babysit your cores. It's miserable.
You been in this position before?
Oh yeah.
You're a pro player. What do you talk about with your team?
Any play you can make and where you can make it.
Well, this is going to be the play that they can make and can get. Crit. He dies. He had a killing streak, so it was worth a little extra gold. Gunner is trying to... Oh, no. He was just outside of the AoE.
Margins are thin.
And they just saw a lot of heroes down on that side of the map. Now, Copy has the BKB again, so snaking the Decrepifying Glimmers takes it away.
That is a Razor BKB down.
They did a really good job of picking good supports against that, that first pick Razor, right?
That's what I'm saying. They made his life miserable. Yeah. And that's why I was questioning what the Razor's really going to do in this game in terms of that impact. Because, yeah, you can buy BKB and be kind of unkillable, but you can't kill anything yourself. So you're just running around getting out-farmed. You don't have the playmaking to really make up for it. It's just all on Gunner to find something. And when you only have one guy who can do something, it's pretty easy for the enemy to keep track of him.
His something is with some abilities that aren't the easiest to land, and in the case of RP, very high cooldown. So all the more pressure to, like, you're the only one who can hit a stun, get a pick off, and oh, by the way, if you screw it up, well, we have nothing to do for a minute and a half.
Yeah, it's been a rough one here. ATF done with the Ags, is ready to assert himself. Skeeter continues to control the vision game. Really nice raiding hordes across the map right now. He works towards his own Ags.
I'll take yours.
Oh look, his old friend.
Yuma, where are you?
Now they're looking for something. I guess it's not the Timbersaw because he's just running into 5 and...
Yeah, you can't turn around and do anything to him with an Aghanim Scepter this early. so he can be as aggressive as he wants to.
He is daring them.
Yeah, and they're going to put that to the test here. He activates his Aghanim Scepter, and immediately now it's like, okay, never mind.
Hey, what a peaceful life for the rest of the Falcons. You know, you're critter snaking, you're just farming up a side lane. You look mid, your Timbersaw zoning 5 heroes. Like, man, I don't have to do anything in this game.
Like, Mar, you good? Do we need to rotate? No, I'm good, guys.
Yeah, ATF's not even saying anything. He's just thinking to himself, damn,
My
team's got it good.
There's Smoke Ink. Oh, doesn't work out. Hurricane Pike from Yuma. Quick reaction there. Stops Crit from being able to get a lasso.
Trying to defend the 21-minute wisdom.
Okay, they pull him into the tier 2. He still has Zag and Acceptor though. Oh my god, he's doing so much damage. What do you even do here? Gunner trying to hit an RP somewhere out of this. They hit the Requiem on top of it, but they had the Slark save Skeeter. He gets burned out by the plasma field. Okay, they got something out of this, and now Copy's chasing after Amar, though the lasso runs a bit of interference there for Amar. Amar throws out a chakra, trying to finish off Yuma. That's not enough. Malrain pounces in, and Amar gets it with a triple kill. He doesn't even die to the death. The Requiem. Copy has run out of his BKB, so the magic damage is peppering at him every which way, and it's gonna be the stinky napalm to finish him off in the end.
Oh my, the support plays in that fight just absolutely ruined Nouns. This pugged up bad, dancing around these cores. In fact, you look at the damage numbers. This bat almost did as much as the Sand King. Completely destroyed the Razor's impact. He's about to take down ATF, get that big juicy streak kill, take the frontliner out, gets lassoed, pulled to the side. Really nice little plays. And honestly, this RP ended up being pretty good in the end. Yeah, you take a crap ton of damage here, but the Slark, he dark packs here, and eventually he just gets sucked into this RP. He's stunned, he's dying. Eventually goes down to Yuma. You're happy about all this. Copy's about to bring down the Timbersaw, and the lasso and the drain just ruins everything here.
What a difference it would have been if the Slark didn't get off his shard, right?
Yep,
because it meant both him and the Timbersaw, they didn't get touched during that RP. If they did, then maybe they kill the Slark a little bit faster. Then they're able to turn their attention on the Timbersaw. Maybe as a result, they kill him. But
yeah, 100% ATF doesn't survive there unless he's in that shard. So sacrificial play from Skeeter to win the fight overall. Now that lead is up to 17K. Your Batrider just eclipsed the enemy offlaner. And an Omni Knight shard.
they got the Tormentor.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
This one didn't get stolen.
True.
The Dire might want to mine their top tower.
Need more damage on this Shadow Fiend, and everything is going to have to go through him. Propel him up, land an RP, and let the SF go to work. That's your only way back at this point.
Done for.
And Shiva's is already done for Malrain. Another Shiva's already done for the Timbersaw.
You know the drill.
Look at that. Double Shivas at